I'm so excited to kick off this year's showcase with some spoken word. This section, we got a special guest that's going to come speak to us, and we got 3 fantastic performers that's going to come and give you some spoken word, and maybe a surprise one as well. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But first, let me introduce my friend, my brother. That's my pastor at church. He's the pastor of Kingdom Fellowship Christian Life Center. He is also the president and founder of the Freedom Coalition that deals with social justice situations here in the city of Louisville. His name is Reverend Timothy E. Finley. He's going to come and give us some encouraging words, some empowered words as well. And then we'll have performances from Renelda St. Hilaire, who will be doing her performance on location from the Louisville Urban League, which is a very, very historic place here in Louisville. If you don't know about the Urban League, it's located on 1535 West Broadway. The Urban League is a nonprofit, nonpartisan community service organization dedicated to eliminating racism and its adverse impacts on our city. The mission is to assist African Americans and other marginalized populations in attaining social and economic equality through direct service and advocacy. The Urban League has worked so hard all the entire time, especially when I was younger, the entire time they've been in production to help empower and elevate the standard of living for historically underdeserved urban communities. So proud for that to be a part of our performance today. And then Tia Lee and Michaela Johnson will be performing from the Muhammad Ali Center. The Muhammad Ali Center, of course, is from Louisville's own GOAT, the greatest of all time, one of my favorite athletes of all time, Muhammad Ali. That cultural center has exhibitions regarding Muhammad Ali's 6 core principles. Because it's not just about sports. It's about confidence. It's about conviction. It's about dedication. It's about giving. It's about respect and spirituality. Muhammad Ali was a lot bigger than boxing. Understand that? And he's done so much. And this center, this center that's located on 144 North 6th Street, it is a beautiful place. It has so many different things you can go in there and learn. And it's just these young ladies, Renelda, Michaela, and Tia, their words put fire to those places as well. So I can't wait for you guys to listen. I can't wait for you guys to hear. It's going to be a great time. So, hey, sit back, relax, and check out the greatness that they're going to give you today.
Good morning. My name is Tim Findley, and I am the proud pastor of the Kingdom Fellowship Christian Life Center, and I'm also the founder of the Justice and Freedom Coalition, a local social justice group dedicated to bringing about racial equity and equality right here in our city. 2020 was a difficult year by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, to call 2020 difficult is probably a gross understatement. We saw the rise of the COVID-19 pandemic that has killed thousands upon thousands of people. We also saw 200 plus days of protest stemming from the murder of Breonna Taylor. And I believe what 2020 showed us, what 2020 really presented to us, was a boiling point in America. The effects of systemic and institutionalized racism coming to the head. People were coming together to stand up for injustices. We witnessed some very difficult things, but yet we saw young people, we saw individuals that were empowered enough to stand up and say enough is enough. And I believe that's what empowerment is really all about. Empowerment is deconstructing what is not working around racial equity. Empowerment is reconstructing and supporting what is working. Empowerment is shifting the way we make decisions and thinking about the way that things work in this country. And finally, empowerment is healing and transforming our structures, our environments, and ourselves. 2020 was a difficult year, but the blessing is so many people stood up and continue to do the work to transform our community. I hope that you would be one of those empowered individuals to see an injustice and say enough is enough. My name is Tim Findley, and I'm empowered.
Let me explain to you what spoken word actually is. Spoken word refers to the oral poetic performance art that is based mainly on the poetic as well as the performer's aesthetic qualities. It is a continuation of an ancient oral artistic tradition that started late in the 20th century and focuses on the aesthetics of wordplay, such as the performer's live intonation, voice inflection. Spoken word is a catch-all term that includes many different types of poetry recited aloud, including poetry readings, poetry slam, jazz poetry, and hip-hop music, and can include comedy routines and monologues. As spoken word poetry is performed live, it is different from written poetry because it has a way it sounds is one of the main components. Unlike written poetry, poetic text takes its quality from less aesthetics on a page, but depends more on the aesthetics of the sound. Some spoken word. Let America Be America Again. A poem by Langston Hughes. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plain, seeking a home where he is free. America was never America to me. Let America be the dream the dreamers dreamed. Let it be the great strong land of love, where never kings convene nor tyrants scheme, that any man be crushed from above. America's never been America to me. Oh, let my land be a land where liberty is crowned with no false patriotic wreath, but opportunity is real and life is a tree. Equality is the air we breathe, but there's never been equality for me, nor freedom in the homeland of the free. Say, who are you that mumbles in the dark, and who are you that draws the veil upon the stars? I tell you who I am. I'm the poor white fooled and pushed apart. I'm the Negro bearing slavery's scars. I'm the red man that was driven from his land. I'm the immigrant clutching the hope I seek and finding only the same old stupid plan of dog eat dog, of mighty crush the weak. I am the young man full of strength and hope, tangled in the ancient endless chains of profit, power, gain, of grab of land, of grab of gold, of grab the ways of satisfying need, of work the men, of take the pay, of owning one's own greed. I am the farmer, the bondsman to the soil. I am the worker sold to the machine. I am the Negro servant to you all. I am the people hungry, humble, and mean. Hungry, yet today, despite the dream. Beaten, yet today. Oh, pioneers, I am the man who never got ahead, the poorest worker, bartered throughout the years. Yet I'm the one who dreamed the most basic dream. In the old world, while there's still a serf of kings, who dreamt and a dream so strong, so brave, and so true that even its mighty daring sings in every brick and stones, in every furrow turned, that made America the land it's become. Oh, I'm the man who sailed those early seas in search of what meant to be my home. I'm the one who left dark Ireland's shore and Poland's plain and England's grassy lea. I am the one torn from Black Africa's strand. I came to build a homeland of the free. The free? Who said the free? Not me. Surely not me. The millions on relief today, the millions shot down when we strike or protest, the millions who have nothing for our pay, for all the dreams we've dreamed, for all the songs we've sung, for all the hopes we've held, for all the flags we've hung, the millions who have nothing for our pay, except the dream that's almost dead today. Oh, let America be America again, the land that has never been yet, and yet must be the land where every man is free, the land that's mine, the poor man's, the Indians, the Negroes, me, who made America, whose blood and sweat, whose faith and pain, whose hand of the foundry those plow in the rain, must bring back our mighty dream again. Sure, call me any ugly name you choose. The steel of freedom does not stain. From those who live like leeches on people's lives, we must take back our land again. America. Oh yes, I said it plain. America never was America to me, and yet I swear this oath, America will be. Out of the rack of ruins of our gangsters' death, the rape and riot of graft and stealth and lies, we the people must redeem the land, the mines, the plants, the rivers, the mountains and endless plains, all stretch of these great green states, and make America again. My name is LaKunta Farmer, and I am empowered.
I'm here at the Louisville Urban League Center, and the reason I chose to do this piece was because it was a reflection of 2020 from my point of view. What inspired my talent was honestly an accident. I submitted a poem for a grade because we had to do it, but little did I know it was set to be chosen out of 2,000 people to be performed at the Arts Center in Miami, Florida, where I'm from, and now we're here. It felt like 10 years packed into one. It felt like slaps in the face after our cheeks already turned red. Why are we so tired? Because it felt like hope we needed to create, or the disasters would have taken us to a place so fatal that even the atheists would go, oh gosh, this must happen, the Christians say. 1 year and all I could say was never again. I never expected to live inside of a seasonal Netflix show. I never seen reality change so many genres at once. Have you? Idols fell and problems rose. Legends are now gone. March 13th, a date so burned into my mind that my grandchildren and my children will hear of it. My seniority was never fulfilled. I walked on a virtual stage through a virtual screen. I should be upset. But in the middle of it all, we all just wanted the noise to go hush. But 2020 still had to be continued. Jobs crumbled and colored feet marched. Stomp, stomp, stomp. BLM. Too bad it was only a trend. World problems, world fires, and all we got were TikTokers? What a joke. Never seen the internet so alive, yet the world so dead. We always say, I wonder what that would have been like. Not knowing we were bringing it right to us. An apocalypse feel that by the grace of God, I didn't get the bite. The bite that says, I wear this mask because of you. Let me stop. I can't groan. It wasn't all bad. Because I found myself in a truth that I was way too far from. And I'm pretty sure we all feel the same. There's never a negative input without a positive reaction, and this year showed me that. There's no way to end this because it isn't done yet. It isn't done yet, but all I can say is 2020, thank you. And 2021, please don't disappoint. My name is Renelda St. Hilaire, and I'm empowered.
Nothing has changed. Throughout the years, nothing has changed. The blood of my brothers and sisters spilled on the pavement, what's new? I walk proudly in my melanin skin, only for it to be seen as a deadly weapon. While you all sit back like skeptics, like there hasn't been enough resurrection, like you haven't been in Armageddon, we stand on the country we built. We slaved, we fought, we died for. But the gratitude given is the blood of my brothers and sisters spilled on the pavement. What's new? Something has to change. For years we've been told something has to change. We tried breaking the system from inside the system, but even the system still won't listen. You'll tell your children ghost stories to eat their veggies and go to sleep on time. I'll tell my children stories of real monsters with white faces sent to protect their lives. You'll tell your little girl to clutch her purse every time she sees a black guy. I'll tell my children to look out for 3 letters with blonde hair and blue eyes. I'll tell my children to look out for blue lives, to make sure the car isn't deep when they drive, to make sure they put their hands up high. I'll make sure that they abide. So even if their hands are in cuffs, their soul won't be in ties. And so the blood of their brothers and sisters won't end up on the pavement. Even if the ground has to hit their faces, even then their blood still shows unfaded. I'll make sure that they comply so that you can go see your family later. While my brothers and sisters are in the paper, while you get praised for being a savior, but she didn't want to be saved, don't save her. Where is the change? For years we've been asking, where is the change? The change isn't within us, but it's in your headspace. You don't worry about the challenges we face. Even when you participate in your white privilege parades, because the blue lives aren't bothered and unfazed, tear gas at bay, rubber bullets not thrown, but yet and still your rights are being taken? But the blood of your brothers and sisters ain't on the pavement, their bodies scathed and pain twisted on their faces, wasted, tasted, embrace it. I like my racist, cause I'd rather have stab wounds than microabrasions. Fear is a good excuse for pulling out your firearm until families start raising fire alarms. But you come with open arms, not the ones with hospitality, but the bare arms. I hope you enjoyed your no-knock. After one bullet, her heart stopped. They put a mural in a few spots, but what happens when art doesn't make the pain stop? They say you stop touching the wound to move from the weak spot, but it's never stitches, they always throw salt. Go ahead and say it's my fault. I'll go back to my block, with my face down where you walk, so the kiddos can have a better outline when they trace around my body with chalk. So these pavements aren't just crossroads, but memories of how we fought.
I'm Tia.
And I'm Michaela,
And we're empowered.